Okay, so we're going to take our percent equations one step further, and we're going to do the dreaded word problems. Sorry, my markers weren't working. The dreaded word problems. So sometimes we have to read the problem and translate it into something that we can put into an equation. So when Rick bought a used car, he had to pay a sales tax of 5% on the cost of the car, which was $12,000. What was the sales tax? So we have to figure out, all right, the sales tax is 5%. So 5% of the cost of the car, right? Of the car, which is $12,000. That's a cheap car. What was it? Oh, it was a used car. Okay. Is what? Right? That's what we're trying to find out. 5% of the cost of the car is what the sales tax is. So now we can take what we learned in the last lesson and translate to an equation. 5% is 0.05 times 12,000 equals X. And all we have to do is grab our calculator, which I have to go grab mine, and do 0.05, whoops, 0.05 times 12,000. And we're going to find out that $600 is how much he spent on the sales tax for his car. Okay, I think I have one problem per page here. Okay, so I want you to pause the video and I want you to try this problem. It's very similar to the car problem. All right, so I translated it to a shorter sentence. 8% of 350 is what? You could also have reversed the order and said, what is 8% of 350? That would just move your equals X to the beginning of the equation instead of the end. But you should have gotten $28 for the tax on the plane ticket. All right, Rex and Sherry went out to dinner. They tipped the waiter 20% of the total bill. If the tip was $23, how much was the total bill? Okay, so now this is interesting. I know that the tip was $23. So 20% of the bill is $23. So now I can convert 20% to a decimal. That's 0.20. I don't have to write the 0 on the end, but if you want to, you can. So 20%, 0.2 of the bill, which is what I don't know, right? How much was the total bill? So that's my unknown, is 23. So I'm going to clean this up. 0.2 times x is just 0.2x equals 23. And then we can use our equation strategies and do the opposite operation. Divide both sides by 0.2. And we get x is equal to 23 divided by 0.2 is $115. So the bill in the restaurant was $115. Let's go to the next problem. The coach of a college basketball team said that 30% of the players on her team are left-handed. If 6 people are left-handed, how many players are on the team? So again, this is really similar to the last problem that we did. I'm telling you that 6 people, don't you love when people type out the letter or the numbers instead of actually putting the number? So I'm telling you that 6 people are left-handed. So that's not all the people on the team. That's just the part of the team that's left-handed. So see if you can do this problem. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, so I wrote 30% of the team is 6. You could say 30% of the team is left-handed and then put 6 in place of the left-handedness. 30% is 0.3. We don't know how many are on the team, so that's my x. Is 6 means equals 6. Mush that stuff together to make a nice pretty equation. Divide both sides by 0.3. They cancel to give you 1x is equal to 20. So there are 20 people on that basketball team. Okay, in a 76ers basketball game, Al Horford made 10 of his 24 shots. What percent of his shots did he make? So let's write a sentence here. What percent of the total amount? So what percent of 24 shots is 10? Right? We're trying to figure out the percentage of all of his shots and what percent is 10. So what percent is X of 24 is 10? So we're going to clean this up. Instead of x times 24, I'm just going to write 24x equals 10. And then we can do our opposite operations and divide by 24. We cancel them out. 10 divided by 24 is 0.416 repeating. But remember, it's asking for a percent, so we have to change this back to a percent by moving the decimal point 2 places. So x equals 41.66666. I'm going to round it to 0.7%. So Al Horford made about 41, 42% of his shots. Okay. Okay, it's our last problem. I want you to pause the video, and I would like for you to try this problem. I'll read it to you. In a basketball game for the LA Lakers, LeBron James made 16 out of 25 shots. What is James's shooting percentage for the game? Okay, go ahead and pause the video, and then when you unpause it, the answer will be here. All right, so what percent of 25 is 16? X times 25 equals 16. Divide both sides by 25. We get x equals 0.64, but it's asking for a percent. So I have to convert that decimal back to a percent, and I get an answer of 64%. Okay, I will see you guys when I see you.